have heard me tell the story many times before you sleep.
Psst. Hey guys, they're over here. Matt was playing Punch You in the Head when he accidentally punched a wall. And I found a secret room that has a computer that can take you any stories. Let's check it out. Importing such word story successful. Transporting organisms into cheap forms. Error with third organism unable to convert into cheap. Selecting alternative form successful. Teleporting to closest location.
The first story is called Such Words. For those who don't know, the Proto-Men are a rock opera group that is loosely based off of the Mega Man series.
Okay, already I'm not interested.
Yeah, fascinating.
I recently bought The Proto-Men Act 2 Father of Death on CD and on iTunes, both backing each other up. But before I go further, my name is...
Before I throw more money down the drain.
My name is Axel. Yes, I am indeed a girl. I wouldn't have thought of it.
No, I was thinking Guns N' Roses or the guy from Beverly Hills Cop.
My name may seem otherwise, and go ahead, make your Mega Man X jokes. No, Guns N' Roses was exactly the joke I was going to make.
What?
He happens to be my favourite character, because name-wise.
And...
That's not a sentence.
No.
And his awesome scar.
Who's Axel in Mega Man?
I don't know. Have you ever played all 10 games?
I've never played the Mega Man X series. I should, because I've heard they're really good, but I really like the classic Mega Man games, but I've never got into the ones. I actually got a copy of Mega Man.
Stop trying to make your own Creepypasta in the Creepypasta.
Oh god, it's collapsing in on itself.
Become a singularity. Any hoozle.
Not a word.
That's what it actually says. I've been enjoying the first...
Also got someone from the Dr. Seuss school of writing.
The first proto... Never use Dr. Seuss and a writer from Creepypasta wiki in the same sentence again.
I'm waiting for the Cat in the Hat Creepypasta.
I've been enjoying the first Proto-Man album. When I thought it was time to move on to Act 2, okay, I enjoyed the vocals and story of the first, so I was challenging Act 2.
What is she even saying?
Fight! Axel wins. Stupidality.
But it was awesome. It was messed up a bit.
I don't care! Where's the scary part?
My headphones, speakers and CD were fine, ... but it's almost like it wasn't them at all.
What's going on?
I don't know, maybe they had a different producer on the second album. It happens. I listened to Good Doctor after intermission.
First.
Is
he just typing up letters?
When it was the part of Albert Wiley, it got weird. Turbo Lover! Correct me if I'm wrong with the singers, mind you. I don't go to concerts or ask anybody. And Raoul Panther's voices got somehow, said two separate words, scratchy, and I only heard the music. I popped it out, checking around it. I also looked at the disc and put it back on. I skipped to The Hounds since I knew Turbo Lover was voicing Wiley in that as well.
Like, keep bringing up things I don't care about. Like, oh, this person and this album, I don't care.
Just like, you should know this and you should know this. Well, it's good for the people that do, but for the people that don't, what the fuck is going on?
I was listening to this song and it's by that singer, the one I made up. And when I first heard The Hounds, I loved it. The intro was the same, a bit faster than the version I heard, but that was probably due to avoiding copyright issues. Not a sentence.
And that doesn't make sense.
There's an entire paragraph that's just no singing at all.
Done.
I swear, nothing but music. Who would have thought it? It's like there's a track on this album that's got no singing in it. Surely this must be the work of Satan.
Satan!
Put it back in its case and listen to the digital downloaded one. All the songs, Intermission, The Good Doctor, The Father of Death, The Hounds, and a bunch of other awful song names I'm not going to read out because I've got
loads of them.
Because to be honest, I've got less time than it takes to read all those.
The Arm are all perfectly fine.
I threw the CD in the trash and asked my parents if they could get me a better CD. Just whenever they felt like it.
It's not good enough!
Yeah, does that seem like us? I don't want this anymore. Buy me another one.
Whenever you feel like it.
It's got one scratch on it, damn it!
What I love about this kid is just like throw it in the bin, get me another one, but you know, in your own time. I'm not unreasonable.
So he's like four.
It's like a passive-aggressive person who's quite aggressive but very passive at the same time.
I went up to my room and listened to the album on loop.
I like this CD.
I never came out of my room. ...
What?
Both of the albums were on a never-ending loop. I never got into Night of Ain. No, the first two albums were unbeatable for whatever they tried. I only took Jew Vendetta from Night of Queen.
Is this supposed to make sense?
Because it's the epilogue of the first album, Live. My favourite was Unrest in the House of Light. It was the first song from them I listened to. Little did my parents know.
No idea what's going on. Like, stop name-dropping all this bullshit and actually try and tell a story to people.
This was just an intro to the band that gave me crazy ideas. Crazy, wonderful ideas. It is really getting like Dr. Seuss now, isn't it? A wonderful, awful idea. Ideas that put my mind to work. No, that's a lie. I took my laptop off of its charger.
So it's on top of it.
Damn it!
Started typing away. I copied lyrics, memorised them, recited them, sang them, everything. Oh yeah, that's really creative. Surely your mind is working now.
You managed to do a cover. Congratulations, you're the first in history.
Can I just go backtrack here? They just established she never left the room.
Yeah.
What's she about to do?
After 2 weeks, I finally came out.
Yeah, so she came out, finally. She came out of her room after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, her parents weren't like, it's been in there for like a day and a half now. Don't think you should do something about that. Like, when she came out, were her parents like, where have you been? Oh, Jesus Christ, you stink.
Make sure she's not dead. As well, I love this. I never came out of my room. After 2 weeks, I came out of my room. Okay, your definition of never and mine is quite different, isn't it? I finally came out. Same clothes, same messy hair. I did take showers and change clothes in between. I saw my father holding a knife right when I exited the large bathroom. He smiled and dropped the knife beside him. Oh, Axel, my father sighed and smiled. That's why I gave you that name. I was about to check on you, ... to see if you were alive. I rolled my eyes behind my hair. The knife sounded like it had no reason.
Right, what does that mean? What does that sentence mean? The knife sounded like it had no reason. 8 words that make no fucking sense when you put them together. What the fuck?
You've never had a conversation with a knife. This one seemed to have a reason to go into the bathroom with him.
Error. Story plot holes causing system crash. ... Restoring. Corruption. Files with C. Storing Teke. Completed.
But I had my laptop, and he noticed the big sticker on it. It was from my bottle rocket club that I did after school.
What? Where is this coming from?
Where's this going?
I don't know.
I put it on there for memories of my first year in public school. It dropped. My father went to pick it up, and I did too. But I picked up the knife, I took the sticker from him, stuck it on, and charged at my father.
What?
I killed him.
Well, that escalated quickly. There you go.
Just as Emily was killed.
What?
Who's Emily?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell how Joe was killed.
Help me.
So I used this to symbolise Emily.
What?
I have no idea.
Am I having a stroke?
So Ken, how's the best boyfriend in the world?
The question of who Emily and Joe and how they died is one of the greatest questions asked by mankind. Right next to, is Donald Trump's wig really John Lennon's brother? My assistants and I have been searching the internet for the answer to the question. The one about Joe and Emily. Not John Lennon's brother. We've come up empty for our research, and so we have taken the time to do a virtual simulation. Joe and Emily are a bacon and egg. They were married in Paris, where their jobs were to direct traffic. One day, while heading home, they were mugged by a bucket who needed the money to pay off his student loan. Fortunately, the giraffe police had arrived and ate Emily and Joe and saved the bucket the embarrassment of finding out that the food don't carry cash or traveler's checks. And now you knew.
Sal.
Sandpaper. Ugh, my tooth.
Quepsum.
My whole family is afraid of me now. I can't kill them since I only know of Emily's death. I want no one to oppose me. No one to break my glass.
It's just getting funny.
It's got milk in it, you know? And I like milk. This soon will become the society.
What?
I will even make Wiley's society look like a non-existent heaven. I already made a big slaughter.
Is she just typing
Link-
down the lyrics to this awful song?
Link in the description, guys. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Just like after the fatal battle between the Sons of Light. Welcome, ... Welcome to Axel Society. There's no comments. Please log in. Please log into post comments. I'm almost tempted to start an account just to ask the author what the fuck I just read.
And what the fuck was they on? I mean, why did they put so much detail into the albums, every single song that were on these albums, and then suddenly, oh yeah, I just killed these people that was probably supposed to be mentioned and I didn't. And somewhere in between a big slaughter and the Sons of Light. But who cares? I got the album right.
Yeah, I haven't, like... I mean, I won't, but I could read that again 5 times. Again, I'd like to stress I won't do that.
No.
I mean, I'd rather eat my own sick than even read another word of this again, to be honest. But
Well, I see what you
if I read it 5 more
It's
times...
a code. She's trying to call for help.
If I read it 5 more times, I still wouldn't have a fucking clue what it was about.
Please help me, save me from my parents. They named me Axel. That's a boy's name.
That's a silly name.
So that's
Gonna...
Crap.
whatever the hell one we just read.
That could be forgotten.
If you like this video, then press the subscribe button below. If you'd like to listen to the original audio, click the link above.
Error restoring virtual form back to living organism. ... Error, please reboot universe. ... Cheese, Mr. Spoon, please feed me some jelly.
Dun, dun, dun.